I think, in fairness, as you might have guessed from the screenshot of this video, I'll be covering the differences between myself, by myself, and to myself. Okay. This applies, of course, when you say yourself, to yourself, by himself, the change of the pronoun doesn't make a difference to the meaning. But just to illustrate an example, okay, and to make you understand the differences between these, I'll be using just the myself version. Okay, so without further ado, so when you say I did this by myself, okay, for example, I usually someone helps me. Okay, imagine you cook together with your parents or with your partner, okay, with your friends, and it's a complicated dish and it's more than one person to do it. I don't know, but once you try to do it alone, okay, alone without anyone's help, then you can say, I did this by myself. No one else helped me. Okay. And in contrast, if you say, I baked this bread myself, okay, that's, the emphasis is no longer on the fact that you did it alone and that no one helped you. The emphasis is, instead of going to the shops, okay, and buying the bread, instead you made it yourself. Okay, so it's used for the situations when you expect to buy it from someone else or some professional to make it. Okay, instead you do it yourself. I did it myself. Yeah. So that's the big contrast between the two. In terms of speaking to yourself, yeah. So I don't know if you know this song. It's a wonderful world. What a wonderful world! And the singer says, and I say to myself, what a wonderful world. Okay, so it's when you're speaking to yourself. All right, so it's reflexive. Okay, so the interaction is with yourself, basically. So that's basically that. I mean, you can have fun with yourself. I had a really fun evening with myself, although that sounds strange. I think you probably say by myself. Okay, so that's another good example when you can say, I had a fantastic Saturday night all by myself. Okay, or just by myself, meaning alone, meaning usually you probably expect it to be with someone else, okay, to share the evening with someone else. And surprisingly, you have a good time alone. So I had a good evening or a great evening by myself. I hope that clears and clarifies this common confusion for you. Keep on learning.